Hello, this is Hubert O'Hearn speaking. The following are a series of questions that I've been asked about do angels breathe and repeat. I hope you enjoy them, and if you have any follow-up questions, you can certainly feel free to contact me anytime. If you look up for as an FOUR, for Freedom Publishing on the internet or our website for the plays, www.doangelsbreathe.wordpress.com. Be more than happy to answer anything you have to ask. Take care and enjoy. The whole series came about because I was asked to write a play, um, or a stage reading, really it was, on Franklin Roosevelt, for a friend of mine who was doing a speaking tour. So when I did that one, as life does, it got the mind to working, and I thought of a series of other plays, and then I thought, well, why don't I use one acts to illustrate, to bring to life human rights causes, and then make them available for human rights groups and other nonprofits and charities and such. And then, of course, having done all that, I thought that, well, to really impact people, let's add music to it. So from there, I went looking for a musical collaborator. And that's how the series happened. And there was going to be more of the plays coming out in the near future, I hope. Do Angels Breathe is based on a belief of mine that the only things that really get in the way of human understanding are our institutions. So, I read a short story by Graham Greene years and years ago. I think it was one of the later ones he did, where there was, I think a cardinal might have been an archbishop, I suppose, that was being interrogated by a military man, I believe in a South American setting. So I wanted to take that basic setup, but I wanted to leave it unclear as to who had captured whom, and just have the two talk about why and how they wore their respective uniforms and take it from there. So in effect, you have a triangle. You have the people, the humanity, and you have the uniform of the church, and you have the uniform of a revolutionary army. So that's where Do Angels Breathe came from. Repeat is a story I rather unfortunately lived. I had a beautiful fiancée back in Canada, and she, in fact, did suffer from a brain aneurysm. And she went through 8 months of therapy that still left her with a complete lack of a short term memory. I can tell you that 90% of the words in Repeat are or were actual dialogue that was spoken. It was a very cathartic play to write, and I hope that if it has success, trust that it will aid in the therapy of others in the future. That's repeat. Now, Ciara Donnelly, I first saw on a show called Voice of Ireland. I just moved over here, and I used to watch American Idol and Canadian Idol and all that back in North America. So I thought, well, I'll see the Irish version. And Ciara was a contestant on it, and it is inevitable with me. The person that I think is by far the most talented doesn't win, and that was Ciara. And at the time, I was still doing a lot of music writing, for a couple of publications. So I thought, well, we'll see to that. So after Googling and searching, I got a hold of her, and we did an interview and all that, and stayed in touch. And then when I listened to the songs she'd written, I realized that this is the most talented young person I've ever run across, in a long and frequently lively life. So I said to her, as I was working on the plays, so that, would you like to be involved in this, and put a song to each of them? And she said, sure. And, I've never worked with a collaborator before, because I'm a rather stubborn individual. But it's been fabulous. It's been fabulous. As I say, I have never run across a more talented songwriter than Ciara Donnelly. We've published the shows and are representing them through For Freedom Publishing, which is my publishing house, because we wanted to maintain some control over how they're presented and where they're presented and such. In that, I want to be able to adjust rates so that amateur groups and community groups, can accommodate them to a very low budget. I did a lot of community theater when I was back in Canada and in Northern Ireland too. So I know times are tough. And where means be, we also want to make them freely available. Say if an Amnesty International ever wants to use them for a fundraiser, well, they're yours. Just take them, and God bless you. So that's why for freedom. And yeah, I rather hope that you all get to see them, and you can certainly pick up a copy. Ciara and I would be very grateful to you for that. Thank you.